right, we're going to show a couple of these pictures down below that Dad caught, and we're going to fish a little bit tonight till dark and see if we can...
didn't film during the tournament.
No.
And now we're going to film tonight.
Yeah, we forgot. We didn't bring the cameras. We just wanted to have fun, catch some fish.
It's been a long filming year. We've got a lot of nice videos, and I hope you stay tuned because there's going to be a lot of videos coming this winter.
So many videos. We're going to have videos.
6 fish days we haven't even touched with.
Yep. So, yeah, stay tuned for those. We're going to get fishing and see if we can put a fish in the boat, but let's roll those pictures. Welcome back to another episode of Smith's Fishing Outdoors. Today, I'm going to give you guys a little talk of kind of what we had going on last weekend. So, before we get into like kind of some baits, we're going to talk about some baits in this video. But this last weekend, we had the first Wisconsin chapter Muskies Inc. tournament. And for my dad, it was probably the best tournament he's ever had. Wouldn't you say, Dad?
I would say.
7 muskies over 34, and I got 1 muskie. I placed 42nd. Dad took home the first place, so that's what today's kind of going to be about. We're going to show you kind of what we did to catch fish, and we caught, I think, 9 fish in total, a couple shorts, and I caught one legal, so... That's what we're going to do. We're going to show you kind of what we're throwing, tactics that we're doing because of the water temp. So, let's get right into it. So, obviously it's on my line because we're out in the water right now. This bucktail's been really good for me this year and many years past. As you can tell, Killer Corn, Esox Salt Double 8. I started out, caught a 36-incher on this one. And that was Saturday or Friday morning in the tournament. I thought it was going to be a really good bite. But water temps were different. That was like 7 o'clock. We started out throwing like flaptails because usually by the time it starts to get into September, it's like really good for flaptails. So we were throwing some flaptails, some hog wobblers, everything slow. But we could not get a fish to chase after any topwater. So... after that, we were just like, gosh, why can't anything chase after topwater? Finally, we got a wind blowing, going pretty good. Dad threw on a 7.9 trigger in a gold color, kind of going off of what I was doing when I caught that one fish on this. And that was a 42 and a half?
42 and 3/4, yeah.
40,
yeah, it's a good fish.
1/4 inch off.
Yep.
Then... for the rest of the time, we were just, and it came towards the night, and we couldn't figure it out. We're like, why won't they chase slow topwater? And then eventually the next morning,
go ahead.
So we grabbed a couple of some faster baits. We went off the wall and picked out some baits. This is not a sponsored bait by us by any means, but Laxul Mini Mag. It's got more of a pitter patter, and just... It's been really good for us in June when you got high 60s, really low 70 water temp, and the fish just seem to come unglued when you're just really cranking it in fast, like
a bucktail
similar.
speed.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Similar speed to a bucktail, because we were throwing everything we've been throwing. We were just pulling.
Topper stoppers, hog wobblers, top raiders, anything that they would not look at it.
So we picked out a couple of these, and Dad started throwing it, caught 3 of them in the morning, and that was when we knew it it was time. So Dad kept throwing this one, as you could tell. It's the one we grabbed. It's got teeth
That one's got
marks.
a lot of fish under its belt.
46-incher you got. That was your big fish of the tournament. That one destroyed. That was so many cool bites. I wish we
American Hardwoods makes that bait. It's Selexo Mini Mag. You can spin the tail. I mean, it's got a really nice metal-to-metal sound.
Some good hooks on here too.
Yep.
A lot of time, a little tip that you actually taught me during the tournament is you kind of widen out the hooks a little bit in case they do try to nip it, because it is such a fast bait, and that obviously increased your hookup percentage, going 8 for 7 on the amount of bites that you had, and the fish were just following this thing like crazy. And I think, yeah, that was incredible.
Time on the water, and
you put on
remembering an old pattern is what it really was.
It's really weird though, because we do that in like early June, and this year's been really weird. I know a lot of you guys comment down below if you've had a really weird season, but it's been weird for us too, and it's just really weird.
The last 2 weeks has been our topwater bite of the year.
Yeah,
we haven't had any.
No, usually in the June we tried throwing these in June. It just got too hot. So I guess right now when the water temps starts out in mid 60s and gets to 70s at the end of the day, that's kind of the same type of temperature that you got in June. So then Sunday, you caught one on this one, and 37-incher, and you kind of knew, okay, I got this in the bag, seeming by points, unless the guy below me has to catch like 2 or 3 more fish or whatever. So then it got super sunny. The fish weren't chasing topwater or bucktails. They kind of just slid off a shallow. They were on the breaks. So we started throwing Suicks, dinking and doinking. And
what do you mean by dinking and doinking? What do you want a Suick to do when it called dinking and doinking?
Side, down, pretty much every direction you want it to go. This is usually one of our money colors.
10-inch wood, weighted.
This is, a 10-inch or a 9-inch. This is what this is, a 9-inch weighted. But,
it was bright skies.
Bright skies, no clouds, kind of like it is right now. And it's just, you decided to pick up the Suick that I threw Saturday. I tuned this one up, and you're like, wow, this one looks really good. There was about 15 minutes left in the tournament. On Sunday, tournament ended at 10, and you were throwing this, and you're like, this thing looks amazing. And all of a sudden I hear, got one. I run and grab the clam net, and I'm just waiting for him. The fish comes jumping out of the water. Coolest thing I've ever seen. And that thing had this thing crushed. There's a tooth mark in this 9-inch plastic Suick. There's teeth marks, and we'll even pop up a picture of the Suick. It was just all mangled. That fish had this thing destroyed. A 45.5-incher too. Definitely sealed the deal for you, Dad. You put up a heck of a performance in that tournament, and thanks to pretty much these 3 baits was all you needed to catch those fish.
Yeah, I got a whole wrecking rack full of box, and wrecking rack pedestal full of baits, and we've been catching fish on deuces all year, and it totally changed up.
Yeah, and we threw some deuces off some deep stuff, like similar stuff to where you caught that Suick on.
Stoppers is usually our game in this tournament.
Yeah,
it wasn't. So, in 2 weeks from now, it may be.
Maybe you might be catching fish on creepers. You never know. All right, guys. So rods that we were using, what Dad was using though, literally the whole time, was a 9'6" SWAT. This is the original stick, split grip, with a PC foot Aliois.
A 300 size.
300 size, actually.
80 pound fins.
Yep.
And to me, it's the perfect bucktail topwater. I mean, I just love it.
That's the 8 1-to-1, right?
8 1-to-1. Yep.
Big handle. You could torque bucktails of that thing.
Maybe this is the sound.
Well, you're not running slow either.
See that pitter patter?
Kind of a little hum to it.
Yep.
And the fish were just coming unglued. Of course, you put that one on already. I need to tune the Suick. I like actually might need to take a pliers to this thing.
You may need to bend that base of it a little bit.
That's what I'm doing. It's bent in 4 directions. It's a little better. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright guys, so that fish had that thing mangled, as you guys seen in the pictures, or this thing that I'm holding. So I had to tune it up a little bit, and what I like, every Suick's different. Wood Suicks, plastic Suicks. This time of year I really do like these plastic Suicks. So what I did, so I'll make this just straight here real quick, straight as it'll go for now. So if it's straight, what I like to do is kink it just a little bit, just a tiny bit, and we can see what this looks like. Okay, it's going one direction. So what we're gonna do is maybe go up a little bit. Let's try that. Let's try this. There we go. Oh, perfect. Dancing side to side, down. That's what you want. Right there. So kind of play with the back of it a little bit. I don't like it too bent over, but that's about perfect. So I'm gonna get this thing eaten, and then I'll have to show you guys it again.
That's how we do it. Nice fish. Boy, he just crushed it. Mile high skies right now. You don't have to wait till dark. 69-degree water temp. Nice fish, huh?
All right.
Pretty. Nice sun.
Oh yeah, with the sun.
Wisconsin greenback.
That's Wisconsin for you. We do have an untagged fish here, so we're gonna throw a little pit tag.
Fisher called it.
What did I say? I said 38.
It's 38 and a quarter.
Oh yeah, 38 and a quarter.
A little tag in it real quick.
Slip that little pit tag in there.
Right next
so the oh gosh, just in his cheek meat, so it will never come out, and the DNR will know. There we go, right there.
Yep.
Now we can
let him go.
Hey, you want to hold them up right now? So get some. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, pretty. Chunky. All right, let's get them in the drink. We still got tons of time left to catch some more fish.
This one just demolished.
Didn't even wake on it, just boom.
Top water's working them top bucktail speed.
Yep. Bye-bye.
He's got a big bolt.
Oh, look at those tail kicks. Yep, she's gonna go right down.
Now what are you gonna put on?
Cover it up, cover it up. I don't know. Where's there it is.
You caught one on this one.
Yeah.
Another version of Laxo Mini Mag, but
just a different color.
in color.
Show him a little frog.
Little frog color.
All right, dude. Gotta get the boat going like 0.8.
I was cruising when I was around the valley.
It's weird though.
I was doing about 0.7. We're covering ground.
I know. It just feels weird. Usually you bicker at me when I get the boat going that fast.
Nice wake though.
Yep. This is the most work-intensive topwater fishing there ever is. Most work-intensive topwater fishing you'll ever see. Got one.
Get him?
Yep.
Get him?
I don't know. I don't even think it's a muskie. It's really small. It is a muskie. It's just a really...
Small one? Want him in the net or just...
No, I can just...
You with him?
Yeah. Pretty one.
Upper hook.
Huh? Pop that one.
Oh, nice one.
that
They only bit like that all the time.
He just crushed it. Only if the one's a little bit over 30 would crush it like that. But Dad just had one. Good one wake and bye-bye.
What are you saying?
That cast right there. PC Fun Power.
They really cast a long ways.
Yeah, and this bait's not that heavy. And that was a long distance. So we're gonna hit one more spot here as it's kind of getting dark. It's this time of year it gets dark really fast. So the sun already set below the trees. We're gonna hit one little quick spot on the way back to the landing. If we do catch anything there, you guys obviously see it. But Dad got 38 and a quarter, and I got dink. So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Just go to show that sometimes fast baits can work, fast topwater baits can work too. So, yeah, we're gonna go hit that spot. If you guys could please hit the like, subscribe button, we'll see you on the next adventure.